So we're going to talk here quickly why I love real estate so much. Why is real estate the #1 investment tool out there? And these are some stuff that kind of touch on our Rich Dad Poor Dad as well. First thing I love about real estate, I love it so much, is that you can leverage. And I love leverage. It is like real estate's secret sauce recipe. This is the reason real estate's the #1 investment. I mean, it's the only investment. If you want to buy $100,000 worth of mutual funds, you're going to have to spend $100,000. But with real estate, it's the only investment product out there that the bank will loan you up to 80%. Now, you know, there's no other investment like that. So if you want to buy a $100,000 house, all you need is $20,000. And this is incredibly powerful in real estate. And people often ask, well, why does the bank do so much leverage? It's because it's the safest investment out there. Real estate is safe, so much more safe than mutual funds and stocks. And the banks know this. And so that's why they're willing to give you such a large amount of money, because of the security of the investment. And I hate to tell you this news. Someone has to tell you, you probably know anyways, but it is pretty sad. The fact that, you know, well, we're encouraged to put our money in savings accounts and grow it in these savings vehicles. These same banks, guess what they're doing with our money? They're investing it in real estate products, and they're getting these awesome supersonic returns too. So, you know, it's kind of catch-22. So this is one of the #1 things about real estate for sure, is the leverage. Control. So that blip that I showed you on the screen, the ups and downs, the volatility, you have no control over stocks and mutual funds. A lot of people are quite peeved that and saying that it's been largely manipulated lately by the government. And, you know, it can be manipulated. It's not something that you can control. But during COVID-19, when everything was crashing, going up and down for no apparent reason, you know, you could have an investment property and it's not going to affect, you know, your house, because you can control that investment. You can actually plan for things that might happen, such as pandemics, like COVID-19, such as interest rates possibly going up, such as price drops in the market. These are all things in real estate you can control. So real estate, you can control your investment by, you can pick your property, you can pick your area, you can pick your tenants, you can pick your price points, you can pick your rents, and you can actually pick your returns. And Greg's really going to show us like how boring that we make real estate at Real Property. It really can be so systematic. If you have the right tools and you have the right knowledge, you can stress test your investments before there's even any stress, which I find really exciting. It is tangible, so you cannot touch your stocks or mutual funds, only on the screen. But real estate, it exists, and you can feel it, you can touch it, you can smell it. Unfortunately, Greg, I'm sure all our nose hairs have been burned with the smell of some of these properties. You can even taste it if you want. It exists. So while the world's going falling apart in, you know, a pandemic, you can still drive past your property, your house, and so be it. It is still there. And lastly, people will always need places to live. So this just goes down to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Shelter, it's one of them. So as long as people need places to live, then you will always have clients, because in real estate, you're in the service of homes, and your clients are always going to need places to live. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you a wonderful picture of a property. Actually, this actually is in Dartmouth. I know it's not the property you're going to be talking about, Greg. But at Real Property Investments, we help people invest in real estate. So we take all the guesswork out of the investing, so you can stop guessing and you can actually start investing. And we'll show you, like I said, how to get control over this, like what price to buy for, what area to purchase in, how much mortgage can you qualify for, what are your returns going to be, and Greg's going to walk you down and show you exactly like a real life model they've done showing people what they can expect when they're investing in different areas of Nova Scotia. So what we do in each one of our areas, and this is what we did all through Ontario, now we're doing this through Nova Scotia and Halifax, is we are actually building out these teams. And some of them you met on the sponsor board earlier, but these are the teams of experts like your real estate agent, your mortgage agent, your home inspector, contractor, your property manager. So you don't have to go and scramble around and try to find, people that can help you out or second guess yourself. Like I say, we take all that guesswork out of investing so you can stop guessing and you can start. Did I say stop guessing? Yeah, stop guessing and start investing. So Greg, I'm going to pull you up here because I think you have a slide that you want to share, or you want to kind of tell us a bit about yourself, what you're doing. And I want to see kind of one of these properties. I had to pull this off. This is actually a duplex. I know you're going through a duplex and it's in Dartmouth. So I guess this wasn't the one that you just sold? No. Oh. See, I would have been so impressed with myself if
that would have been
having to peg the right property for sure. Are you able to share your screen so you can kind of
walk for sure? I'll share mine. Yeah. So thanks again, Monica, for having us on. It's always our pleasure to talk about real estate and investing. It's what we're passionate about. My history is I've been involved in real estate for about 12 years now as a realtor. I was a very passive investor at the beginning. And in the last, I would say 5 years, we've just grown exponentially on our investing side. And then I refound my passion for being a realtor by helping people and coaching people to invest in real estate. So that's a little bit about me. And then, our whole family is real estate, right down to our kids. They help us flip houses. They come and help us, clear out some landscaping issues and painting. And then, as you know, and we'll be speaking to Jenna, I believe, a little bit later about property management. Sure. So I will give you guys an example. So here we go. All right. Can everybody see that?
I can see it. But I think there's something wrong because it says $196,000.
No, that's right. That's what my client said when I sent them the opportunity. This is a duplex in Dartmouth. It's in an area that properties were not selling in the last 3 to 4 years, and then in the last, I would say, even 17 months. Everything that hits the market in that area is being sold. So a duplex, and I'll show you a picture after we go through this of the property. If I try to do too many things, I'll probably mess it up. So purchase price was $196. It wasn't under market value. We had an offer in on it probably within 1 hour of it hitting the market. And we were a little aggressive on the timeline that we would leave our offer open. Because we wanted it addressed right away. I would feel the real market value on this is even a little bit higher, but I wanted to be, I didn't want to overinflate it. I wanted to try and be a little bit, keep it conservative. So 215 is what I put down here. So if you own this property for 5 years at a 4% appreciation rate, which is kind of what we're seeing here, we're actually a little bit higher than that. But if you take year over year, the average between high 2s into the low 3s and now the 7s, I think they'll probably merge into each other, or they'll keep going. But I wanted to keep it conservative once again and keep it right around that 4% rate. So after owning this property for 5 years without doing anything. This property doesn't, need anything. It was a good purchase. Windows were good, roofs were good. You're already profiting $62,000. Wow. So I always try to coach my clients and the people I work with or educating that you're really making your money when you buy. So you can do whatever you want. You can change the use of the property. You can add a unit. You can flip it. You can up the rents. But the biggest amount of return is going to come from that. If you look at the two between cash flow and profit from sale, obviously the profit from sale is high. It's much higher. It's double. The rental income, which is also slightly below market value, is coming in at $1,800 a month, and the expenses are $1,300 because the tenants are paying absolutely everything. So you're just paying insurance, taxes. So it's bringing that cash flow up to $500 a month. So for $196,000 purchase, you're getting $500 a month. Cash flow over 5 years is coming in at $30,000. So if you take that $30,000 and add it to the profit of the sale, you're making $92,000 over 5 years, or 46% return on your investment. So yes, there's opportunities.
That is so powerful. 46% ROI. 46%. That's incredible. So, like, guys, on this webinar, like, how many of you would want 46%? I should pull up one of my handy dandy polls right now. If I had my assistant on this, I'd be having her poll you and be like, hey, how many of you want to make 5% and lose it in 2.5 Murphys as well as inflation, so you're down to like 1.6%? Or how many of you want to make 46%? Angela, I think you want 5%, right? Or you want 40%? See, Jessica wants 46%.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just going to call you, Greg.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we did a final inspection on a 4-unit this morning in a really hot area in downtown Halifax. This was a little more expensive. I'm just using this as a reference because we have opportunities in every range. We picked this one up for my client on market for $920,000, and all the leases end at the end of this month, and they're going up on average for each unit by $600, which gives you a real market value on September 1st, because he's already got tenants lined up to pay that amount of, get this, $1.3 million. He's got an after rent increase value. So he's made $400,000 on that purchase this morning.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of different ones like that. I just wanted to show how easy it is, because these opportunities in the $200,000 range still do exist. The $300,000 range right up to the $1 million, and we can show you how to make money on each and every one of them.
Exactly. And it goes back to all the points of why real estate is so great.